company?
I was in Constance. Was University of Constance. You know that University of Constance, very young university, very modern, not classical university. And if someone of you was in Constance, this is near the Switzerland, near the Zurich, maybe 70 kilometers from Zurich. So very beautiful place on Bodensee. And I have experience, I was maybe 1 year as Ukrainian researchers in these universities and research what these universities do to achieve sustainable development goals. I collaborated with 2 professors of University of Constance from Department of Economy. I was visiting fellow of Zukunftskolleg. Zukunftskolleg, this is like interdisciplinary researcher community.
Mm-hmm.
So and we organized sustainability days for students, sustainability weeks. We collaborate with professors in sphere of sustainable development. So in this direction, maybe a little bit, I prepared some presentation for today. Maybe you the first, Or what?
You can show us your presentation because sustainability is super nice subject, I believe, to discuss.
Okay.
And you can tell us a few words about Germany's culture, maybe about differences with Ukraine.
In the finish of presentation, because I think that Ukraine is the best country in the world. Okay.
Nice to hear this.
Yeah. If I can share, my presentation. I have, I see. So you can see my presentation, I hope,
Yeah, now we see.
Okay, with first slide. Yeah, super. One moment. Okay, a little bit I would like to, you can see me, you can hear me, because I don't see you, that's all. Okay, I would like to tell some words about my research at the University of Constance. I research the activities of German universities in achievement sustainable development goals. And let me introduce myself. I'm PhD. I'm Marina Litvin from Dnipro. From Ukraine, I'm PhD in economics and associate professor of International Economic Relations Department of Dnipro University of Technology. And what we know about sustainable development goals. In November 2020, European Higher Education Area Ministers signed the Room Communique, which highlights the key role of higher education in sustainable development goals and focuses attention on the support and development of higher education institutions, ability to prepare their students to green work, and other activities to achieve SDGs. What is green work? Is a job involved in the area of economy engaging in production goods and services for environmental protection, as well as those participating in conserving and maintaining natural resources. What about Ukrainian experience in higher education in achievement sustainable development goals? We have such interesting project, UNDP in Ukraine, United Nations Development Program in Ukraine, and the European Union. This is project community-based approach to local development. And after that project, educational network for sustainable development in Ukraine was established, which includes 42 higher education institutions now. And after that, this resource center for sustainable development was established in these universities. And the main goal of resource center for sustainable development is promoting 70th Global Sustainable Development Goals, which all countries of the world have committed to achieve by 2030. And the main activities of Resource Center were holding international conference, webinars, seminars, summer school for students about sustainability, winter school for young researchers, for students, for professors about sustainable development goals, about green economy, and so on. What about University of Constance? You can see that university, you see my slides, yeah? It's okay? Yeah, Maria?
Yes, everything is great.
Okay.
No worries.
So you can see on this photo, this is University of Constance, very modern, very young universities. As for me, this is sustainable university.
Marina, sorry that I interrupt you. Maybe you should change the slide, because now we see quality education, gender equality. Oh, yeah, now it's University of Constance. Yeah.
Okay, maybe this one we choose. Okay. Why University of Constance? I consider this is sustainable university. The first one is maybe you know time higher education impact ranking, and every year the University of Constance again placed among the top 100 worldwide in two categorizations: the social impact of university on sustainability. The next one, the Young European Research Universities Network published some papers about educational for more sustainable world, and one can learn from the European Research Universities in which Green Office, with its organizational structure and established processes, as well as qualification of University of Constance are highlighted as the best examples. What is this Green Office? The University of Constance has, for the first, they have Sustainability Office. They have Green Office. In Green Office involved only students of University of Constance, and students organized some activities for students about sustainability. They organized sustainability days, sustainability weeks, some workshops for some summer school, winter school for students about sustainable development goals. And this is really good practice. And qualification and this is educational program. In this educational program, very many they have some disciplines about sustainability, about green economy, about green construction, and so on. Okay, what I did in my research, I don't like to describe all my methodology, so I have surveyed. In the University of Constance. You can see the structure questionnaire. What group stakeholders do you represent? Maybe do you study programs provide some competence-related SDGs? What right disciplines in which you study specific SDGs, and so on. Let's go to results of this research. So the first question, what the group stakeholders do you represent? You can see that we have researchers, we have academic staff members, students, and administration of higher education institution. The question, does the higher education institution have the web pages devoted to sustainable development goals? Maybe 50% say yes. Of course, they have web pages about sustainable development, and the University of Constance has very good structured website. In this website, you can find information about sustainable development in strategy, in research, in education. So if you would like to read this information and find this information, you can do it. As for me, quite interesting question, does the study programs provide some competence-related sustainable development goals? You can see this answer. Some disciplines contain separate topics on achievement sustainable development goals. Students receive information about SDGs through non-formal and informal education. The educational program includes some educational components, the content of this, on which development of problems of sustainable development. I like open question. Maybe people don't like. I like it. Write the disciplines in which you are studying specific sustainable development goals. You can see some disciplines. For example, green economy, political science, physics. They have interdisciplinary program in this direction and so on. The next question was, does the University of Constance have a specific special unit which supports and coordinates sustainable development activities? 72% say yes. Of course, they have sustainability office. You can see the staff of sustainability office. Hilmar Hoffman, this is director of this office, and we are now in strong collaboration with Hilmar in some different projects. And they have, University of Constance has green office, in which involved only students of this university, only students and volunteer, and they organize some activities for students and for researchers. And the next open question, if your higher education institution and educational program have good practices to achieve sustainable development goals. Of course, University of Constance, the first one, they have green office. They have strategy about sustainability. They have vice rector about sustainability. They have so many disciplines in this direction. They said they encourage people to use mugs instead of plastic glasses. So this university really, as for me, has good structure. Once more, university website about sustainable development. In this site, you can find information if you are researchers, if you work in some fields of sustainable development goals, you can find information about people, professor who research some of one of SDGs. For example, the first SDG is no poverty. So you can see that professors of some department research this topic and so on. The second, zero hungry, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation infrastructure, reduce inequality, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate change action, life below water, life of land. The next SDG is very important for Ukraine. This is peace and strong institutes. And what results for Ukraine? After that research, we developed a recommendation for Ukraine in some levels, and national level, and institutional level, and in study program level. At national levels, higher education standards should include competence in sustainable development goals, and now we have good practice in this because I'm working at National Agency of Higher Education Quality Assurance. I'm vice rector of, I am vice head of sectoral expert council in this national agency, specialty international economic relations. And now our standards, educational standards, include some of SDGs. I would like to show you some interesting projects with our colleagues in this direction too, about sustainability. We have strong collaboration with Poland partners and German partners. Now this is project, NAVA project, Green Transition in Ukrainian universities. We collaborate with Polytechnika Wrocławska, and in consortium we have 7 Ukrainian universities from Dnipro, Kharkiv, Sumy, Khmelnytsky, Lviv, and Lutsk, and National Agency for Higher Education Quality Assurance. And the main goals of this project is to develop green standards for Ukrainian universities in field education, in research, and in green campus. And we organized green school, spring school for our students about green technologies. And now we focus on the micro-credential system for Ukrainian partners. And what about micro-credential courses? Maybe you know, maybe not, but this is very short courses for our students. It's very popular in European Union countries. We develop, for example, courses smart and green transport, renewable energy, reuse, reduce, and recycle. And I would like to say some words because I'm working at Dnipro University of Technology. This is our university from Dnipro, our students. And we have such interesting practice in achievement sustainable development goals too, because we have research center for sustainable development. We have scientific research in the direction of green energy. We holding events to popularize green transformation in society, popularization of healthcare, lifestyle. We have business incubator and startup school for that support the introduction of green startups. And after that, we develop some recommendation for Ukrainian university. Maybe you interested if you work in this area. So we developed recommendation for institutional level that SDG should be considered strategic goals in priority institutional policy about sustainable development office. So we recommend to establish sustainable development office to coordinate the university's activities to achieve SDGs. If we say about education for sustainable development goals, so to integrate key sustainability issue into teaching and learning, to develop educational and disciplinary programs for students, to promote the integration of sustainable development topics into educational courses once more, to organize educational courses, training, seminars, and roundtable for teachers and students of SDGs. If we say about research, so to develop integrate strategy for SDGs research, to encourage interdisciplinary collaboration SDGs research, to improve the visibility of the SDG results. And if we say about green university campus, to encourage universities to develop and implement improved documentation on water management, waste management, energy and climate policy, campus transportation, healthcare infrastructure, safety, assembly, and inclusivity. So thanks a lot for your attention. This is very short about my experience and my research in German universities. And if you have some question, I would like to answer.
I always have a question to you. So my first question is about, you told that sustainability is not only about green stuff. It's include as well equality, gender equality, and so on. Yes, so it's not only green deal. Yes.
Yes. Because sustainable development have 3 spheres. This is social, economic, and ecological.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what do you think about Green Deal? Because you know that in Europe, so many people are against Green Deal. Do you have your opinion about that?
Of course, Green Deal, this is the main topics of European Union countries and all our project with European Union partners. Right now we have this project, another project with Poland colleagues from Wrocław Polytech, and we use Green Deal in our project too. And for example, they have Unite. This is consortium of European Union countries, universities, in which use Green Deal in their project too, for innovation, for green transformation in these universities, and all of us Erasmus Plus project, we use Green Deal too. For example, we have, because I present on also European Association, and we have such interesting project right now with our University of Genoa from Italy, about third mission of universities. You know that universities have three missions. The first one, this is education. The second one, this is research. And the third, this is third mission, social mission, collaboration with stakeholders. So in this project, we use Green Deal too. Maybe, yeah.
But businessmen say that Green Deal can kill business as well in rural areas.
If we would like to go to European Union, so
we should not say like this. Yes, if we want to.
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell us more about Germany? Did you like to stay there? Or Poland is better? Because I know that you live in Poland for 4 months and you live in Germany as well.
Yes. You know, thank you for your question, but I'm diplomacy right now, and what correct to answer this question? As for me, the Ukraine is the best country of the world in all directions. So maybe I have not very huge experience to live in Germany. I live in a German city. This is Constance. It's not like German traditional city. So I can speak English in all places in Constance. So no German, only English. They know maybe 5 foreign languages, all people in Constance, because near the Zurich, so maybe more international city. So I think that Ukraine is the best country for services, for banking system. I can tell you very many not good cases, but my answer is Ukraine is the best country in the world.
But how about sustainability? Is the situation with sustainability is as well good as compared to Germany?
No. If we say about sustainability, of course, Germany is a good country for sustainability, sure. If we say, if you ask me if I would like to live in Germany, I say no, 100%.
How about food wasting?
What?
How about food wasting? I know that it's a big problem in Ukraine compared to European countries.
Yes, but we start to study with our students this all these topics.
Mhm.
So if we say about international experience in this direction, you know that, for example, in many countries use the approach that young children should study sustainable development goals from kindergarten, school, and after that only in the universities. So if we will choose this approach, maybe we have more more sustainability our country, but in our country it's this not a very huge problem. If we say that sustainable development, this consists of three spheres: economic, ecology, and social. So we have now, and we had very good experience in ecology, and that is why we're not in top of this sustainability ranking of this all countries.
Marina, Dmitro has a question, I believe. Dmitro, you can ask.
May I ask you, in your
Yes.
opinion, which lessons Ukrainians should learn from the experience of European countries where you used to live?
Which experience? What do you mean?
Which lessons Ukrainians should learn from your experience living in European countries? For example, which tradition or which reforms we should take from these countries to make our society better and our country better also?
Nice
I think
question.
very nice question, but I think that you know that Ukraine right now have very huge problems. This is war, Russia against Ukraine. Now the global challenges of sustainable development for Ukraine is war, of course, and more than 4,000 educational institutions were damaged as a result of bombing and shelling by Russia. So my answer will be we would like to live in a peace country, and then we will discuss about European Union experience in some direction.
Okay, I change my question. After Ukrainian win in this war, which particular experience or particular reforms we should provide into our country to make our country better, in your opinion?
Once more, my very maybe you can see my sphere of research. So this is sustainable development goals in higher education. So I research for sustainable development goals. This is quality assurance in higher education. So we can use good practice of, for example, German universities in achievement sustainable development goals. They have good collaboration with students, with research, with professors in this direction. They have so many projects which finance sustainable development. They have good structures and they have good resources to develop sustainable development. For example, in green campus and education and researchers. Maybe in this direction, it's we will use this experience in develop good infrastructure for sustainable development in higher education. Yeah.
But to use this experience, Ukraine needs money, I believe, and funds.
I say about it. Yeah. Yeah, we need.
If we are talking about sustainability, I think that the most useful experience in Europe is food banks, because you know that in Ukraine there are 3 food banks. Compared to Poland, it's more than 1,000 food banks, and food banks is really important during the war because so many people suffer because of the war. Okay, maybe other participants have a question. Okay, so Marina, you want to say something? You want to add something?
I would like to say that I need to switch off in for 10 minutes in another meeting and then come back.
Okay. We will wait until you hear. So thank you. Okay, let's talk about sustainability. How you understand this word, Dmitro? Is it topic important to you?
Unfortunately, I wasn't present from the beginning, so I didn't get a lot of things that Marina has been told. But I understand systemability. Work that consists from two world system and ability. What ability gives this system and so on. If I am right, yes.
Sustainability includes three spheres: social, green sphere, and fallen. So, and education as well. So she said about her research in Germany and in Poland, and she discussed her proposition in presentation. Actually, you asked about this, what her proposition to Ukraine, but she said about this in presentation during her presentation. So.
No, unfortunately, I was present. For example, I could say from my life experience in Poland about higher education, which I can compare with my experience and what my colleagues, my friends have in that university. For example, we had a very interesting system which called USOS in my university, so I can check. It's like Facebook, but not till the end. So I could check all my schedule, my subject, watch the syllabus of this subject. So, and also we had a very nice thing that in the end we could put marks to our teachers, our professors. We can also make our opinion. And for example, if we had a teacher that I don't know, sometimes could be silly or mad, something like that, that we couldn't predict him. For example, I put you 2 point for what? Because I didn't like your work. So why you don't like my work? It was awful and so on. So you couldn't even realize how they uh, described you or checked your work. So we could put them our marks that, for example, this is a very good teacher. He explained everything clear. He have a very clear system of checking your works and so on. And for another, we told that a lot of lecturer wasn't interested. They just read from the book and so on. So it gives opportunity to university to how to deal with all this professor. For example, few professor was fired of the bad marks from the students because they had a lot of complaints from students that it was awful lessons with them. And in the other hand, the good teachers always get some pluses from that system. So also teachers was interested to make their lectures very interesting and involve students because students will mm, check them and make their opinion in the end. So as for me, it's a very nice thing.
In one hand, you're right, but in other, for example, I'm lawyer and I'm lecturer in the university. It's not so easy to make a subject of law be funny or interesting, because some part of law it's boring. It should be boring. I'm sorry, but it should be because if you I don't know, do you have experience to read some law? But it's not so funny, and it's not so easy to make it funny for students, but I try to do my best when I work with the students. And if we're talking about USUS, you know that in Ukrainian universities, they have the same program nowadays. So it's called Moodle and it's called ASU. So this experience already in Ukraine exists. And it's easy. Yes, you can check all your lessons, you can check your schedule, you can check your marks. So yeah, IT technology already come to Ukraine. Okay, thank you. Thank you that you share with us your experience in Poland. Marina, hello. Are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, I'm listening.
It was
A lot of information. Yeah, I just that presentation was had very a lot of words.
Yeah, a lot of words. And it was interesting for you, this subject, or not?
Yes, I for last few years I'm really forget about everything green.
Well,
I am not a lot in it, but I was do like it with the trash. It was normal. I think that ecology is very important. But I didn't know that there is in Germany university about researching that they do something interesting. And I saw that that word is sustainability. It's stickiest in Ukraine, but I didn't know that it's about protecting nature. It's had something like supporting and businesses, technologies that don't harm the environment. It was interesting.
I was surprised
know.
that it's not only about nature, that as well it's about
Yes,
social
it's,
sphere.
and equals. Yeah, it's an interesting thing.
Do you think that we should teach our new generation since childhood how not to waste food, how not to how to be sustainable? Because I don't know. I believe that in my childhood nobody put attention to sustainability and to green mechanisms. So nobody teach you how to behave with respectness to nature. So we should change the education in this approach. Yes, do you think? Are you agree with me?
Yes, of course, I agree. Totally agree. It's very important for our next generations. Yes, because we are now living and just to споживати. We are just to how to say.
Consume.
You consume
Yes.
exposure.
Everything just consume, and not we are not interested in how would our generations live in the thousands of years. And if I hear a lot that it's not important when I would do this, the thousands of people don't do nothing. So maybe it wasn't be that harm to nature if just I would do that. So we need to start with us and with our children to teach them, to talk with them that we don't need a lot of dresses. We don't need a lot of food. But when I was in child, I'm from like a village, so we eat food, and what was last said eat pig eats. So I think we don't waste it. Dogs or pigs.
So our villages are sustainable without education. Yes?
Sustainable.
Okay. So I propose to make a short break to wait Marina to finish the subject, and it will be about 5 minutes. Okay. And
Yes.
thank you. So I know that Marina come back to us. Marina, are you there?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for waiting me.
No worries. We discussed sustainability and we discussed your presentation, and actually everybody said that it's an important subject to discuss today. So thank you that you started this subject, and we will continue to discuss this today. And I know that you want to say a few words about Latvia as well.
Yeah. I would like to say some words about another project. I would like to share my screen, and this is project about sustainability once more. So maybe you can see the next presentation. Yeah. I would like to say some words about the Ukrainian European Studies Association. This is our association, and we found in 26, and we represented all parts of Ukraine, and we have now more than 100 active members. And our mission to give academic and professional support for Ukraine's integration into European and Euro-Atlantic structures at highest academic quality standards. And what about our values? This is freedom, human rights, tolerance, solidarity, democracy, and rule of law. Some words about our member profile you can see on this slide. So vast majority of our experts coming from economics, but law, political science, pedagogical, history are represented as well among our members. And most of our members are coming from Dnipro region, from city of Kyiv, from Lviv region. And we have experts, you can see this is internal structure in economics and sustainable development, in human rights, rule of law, in Ukrainian integration in European education area, in digital economy and strategies, and so on. What about our some words about our activities? Every year we organize our congress in different sphere about Euro integration. We have seasonal schools, winter school in European studies, international school for young researchers. We have professional development programs, for example, Research Academia for Young Researchers as part of Congress, because some of our members are members of Young Science Council of Ministry of Education and Science of Ukraine. We organize public debates about UA and European Union experts on selected issues in the European Union-Ukraine relations. We have researchers in democracy, cultural diplomacy, and we support quality education and higher education because quality assurance and higher education, because some of our members works in National Agency for Higher Education Quality Assurance. And what about our outgoing project of our association? I would like to focus your attention on the next project. This is Erasmus Plus project Unicorn, aims to elaboration the policy of Ministry of Education and Science of Ukraine, enhancing the third mission of Ukrainian universities and fostering best practices of cooperation between higher education institutions and community based on the application of relevant experience of European Union countries. In our consortium, we have universities from Germany, from Sweden, from Czech Republic, Latvia, and Italy. A set of activities is development focusing of social role of universities and collaboration from universities and communities. And some words about experience of third mission implementation in University of Latvia. Last year with my team from association, we participated in workshop and training on sustainable development in the University of Latvia, and university third mission, economic growth, business development potential, collaboration with social partners, lifelong and continuing education, sustainable development of universities and communities. What discussed during the special session, resilient universities and resilient communities at University of Latvia, and we, with my colleagues, represented our experience. I presented the survey result research and the activities of German and Ukrainian universities in achievement sustainable development goals. Our colleagues presented lessons learned from research of third mission of Ukrainian universities during the wartime, and tell about our project, Unicom project. Our colleagues from University of Latvia, project coordinator of Latvia University, Baiba Savrina, presented the long-term activities as universities experts in the development of lifelong education as the third mission, establishment of the cooperation with the municipality for sustainable community development purpose, including the economic aspects. And we met President of Municipal Council Kultika, and the role of appropriate local mechanisms of third mission implementation at higher education institution. We discussed with the Director of Management and Entrepreneurship Education Center of University of Latvia. We discussed the experience of university in promoting the employment of universities graduates. And very interesting game, the personal participation of the Ukrainian delegates in the network online game Bankroll contribute to processing of obtained information. A very good experience of University of Latvia. They have business incubator which support green startups of their students. And we discuss this experience of University of Latvia. What about results? Results for our Ukrainian project partners. The first one, this is development strategy. We understand that universities that participated in the workshop will be able to use the knowledge to develop their strategy about third mission, strategy about sustainable development. Also, it's necessary to create network of Ukrainian universities actively working in implementation of third mission of universities, organizing new conference, seminars, workshops about to discuss some issues and developing joint projects, and engaging international partners. So this means collaboration with European and other universities will allow access to new knowledge, technologies, and finding, and what we should be used in Ukraine. The first one, this is participation of universities community in the implementation of third mission of universities. In the context of involving faculty members, professors, students, researchers, academic staff members, non-academic staff members from different faculties in the project teams and development documentation strategies about third mission. Active interaction and cooperation with stakeholders and graduates, and this is need to implement systematic approach to organize it lifelong learning, maybe you know about this, and productivity dialogue. So this is mean platform for sharing ideas, for sharing results of researchers, for sharing some collaboration between universities and between stakeholders, employers. So that is very short information about our project, Unicom project, with our Italy partners about third mission of universities. And in this project, we we discussed some European Union experience to develop a system of third mission of universities, and then using this experience to develop system in Ukraine, to develop strategies in universities, to open some centers for third mission in each of universities partners of this project. So this is a little experience in this project I would like to share with you.
I have a question, like always. So can you explain me what does it mean resilience? Because our participants I believe not research the subject. Can you explain to us in easy words what does it mean resilience? We already discussed what does it mean sustainability, but now we should discuss resilience.
Resilience for universities, this is work in this wartime. It's for me. This is our Ukrainian experience that European Union countries don't have. They don't work, they don't study, they don't teach all our students in wartime. This is amazing experience that we will right now have, because if I say about experience of Dnipro University of Technology, now we have 6 years online educations. 6 years, because from 2019 we start online education of pandemic time, and after that 2022 this is like a hybrid education, but really it's online education. So 6 years online education with our students, 6 years teachings without for students. It's very huge problem right now about socialization. They don't have student life right now, don't have. Only online lectures, online practice, online diplomacy, only online. Of course, students in Lviv, for example, or maybe another region, another experience. And in Kiev, I know that University of Kiev have offline education. It's true? Yeah.
Maybe not, because I work in the state tax university of Ukraine, and we have online education, but partly online, because on the beginning of the year it was offline, but now it's online. Okay, but you know that Dmytro shared his experience because he studied in Poland, and he said that it's good experience in Poland that the students can evaluate teachers, a lecturer, and put the marks about it. And it's good that lecturer try to make lectures more interesting to the students. And do we have the same in Ukraine?
Yes, we have.
Some reflection from students?
Theoretically, we have.
Okay.
we have because this is we have this system evaluation maybe 6 years, when the National Agency for Higher Education Quality Assurance started to work. Practically in each universities, professors can develop evaluated system for example, if you ask me about my students, they do it. They do it. After my courses, for example, I have courses, Global Challenges for Sustainable Development. After these courses, my students evaluate me. And I can see these results, and I will improve my courses, I will improve teaching, and so on. I don't know about the other professors from Ukrainian university, but theoretically, yes. In the European Union country, it's obligatory. Yeah. In Poland, in Germany, in the United Kingdom, in the USA, of course, students evaluate their professors, and after that professors have the results and decision has
Do you
the
have some English courses in your university?
no.
No, only Ukrainian.
Only Ukrainian. Because our administrator says that if you would like to teach in English, you have to have a B2 certificate.
Like a IELTS?
Yes, files, yeah.
Okay, and you were talking about third mission, and how about first and second mission? Can you tell us what is
So,
the
the first mission of university, this is education.
Oh, fine. And
This,
logical.
the second, this is research.
Mhm.
The third, this is social mission. So we have in the university three missions: education, research, and social. Social, this is collaboration with our stakeholders, with business, with employees, with parents of our students, and so on. So this is social mission of
Mhm.
universities. Yes. If we say about Ukraine, of course, we developed in the first mission, the second mission, because in each of Ukrainian higher education institution, we have educational process, we have research in different areas, and now we developed our third mission structures. Yeah.
Nice. And can you repeat one more time for me? Because you said that sustainability includes three spheres: social and can you repeat one more time to refresh our knowledge about sustainability?
Okay, sustainability has three spheres. This is I can economy, ecology, and social.
Mhm.
And I would like maybe you one moment.
Because we are not expert in this subject, so that is why to remember this three spheres.
Yeah. I would like to share you all 70s global sustainable goals. Once more. Mhm. You can see my presentation, I hope. So let's repeat once more all of sustainable development goals. The first one, no poverty. The second one, zero hunger.
Mhm.
The next, good health and well-being. Quality education. This is my focus of my research. Gender equality, clean water and sanitation, clean energy, decent water and economic growth. This is economy SDGs, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life beyond water, life of land, and very important for Ukraine, this is peace and strong institutions. And 70s Global Sustainable Development Goals, this is partnership for the goals. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That it's really important to remember. Thank you that you repeated for us. I know that you have a lot of information in your presentation, and you were so quick that we should repeat this part. Thank you, Marina. Maybe other participants have a question to Marina. So I know that you're a busy person, and I know that you have a lot of meetings today, and I thank you so much that you joined us, and I'm proud to be your friend, and thank you that you research so important subject and exchange this experience with Ukraine. So thank you a lot.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It's for my side, it's with pleasure to share our researchers, our results, our projects. So keep in touch, and If we remember 70s Global Sustainable Development Goals, this is partnerships for the goals. So I am open for collaboration. I am open for partnership. Maybe in future we apply some joint projects in some Erasmus on our project. So thank you very much, Maria. Thank you.
I promise you that I will repeat these goals every single day to remember all of this and well partnership. So
Okay.
thank you so much and
Yes.
see you soon in Poland, I believe.
See you.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
So dear participants, another short break for you. It will be 10 minutes and second part of our lesson will be grammar and another guest will join us in the second part. So I will be waiting you here in 10 minutes. Thank you.
Усім доброго дня ще раз. Це Тетяна. Ми раді вітати нашого теж співдоповідача, це Ольгу Дехтяренко. Але наразі я хочу включити вам коротке відео, як завжди, в наших тренінгах. Тому увага на екран.
Навчимо вашу дитину створювати
decided to get letters. The English language was created by English people. I don't know when, but we decided to get letters to form words so we can communicate. But we also decided to sprinkle, for no apparent reason, letters within these words that are silent forever. Wow! Why? Like the word hour, for example. Why is the word hour spelt with an H? Why is there an H? The silent H. Nobody has ever said, I'll see you in a hour. I'll see you in a hour. I'm just going to pick up the sandwich. I'll be back in a hour. Half a hour. Half, even half has an L in it. It's like half a hour. How long is the journey? About half a hour to a hour. The sandwich shop is half a hour away. It's a waste of everybody's time. The word subtle, would anybody object if it was spelled S-U-T-L-E? Not a single person would. But there's a B in the middle going, shh, just ignore me. Just ignore me. I'm silent. I've been left here, left behind. I don't know, I was destined for another word, baboon, but here I am with you. How I long to be in the word baboon where I have a purpose. Like all those words that should begin with N, but have a K of all the letters. Why would a K be silent? Knickers. Why is it knuckles? Knuckles. So I've been thinking about this, as you can probably tell, and I think we should have a day. We should have a day. Silent letter day. It all come out to play. It would be on a Wednesday. Sometime in the autumn. In the autumn, could be in February. I haven't heard this yet. Could be in February or the autumn. People spend the day together, families together, talking, and barking with wives, and climbing, knitting, a lot of knitting. People will save up their knitting to do on silent letter day. And the knife is the only cutlery that you're allowed to use, the knife. No other cutlery is allowed on silent letter day. Food is buffet style. You go along with your knife. There's salmon and swordfish and sandwiches and yogurt. your heart and you use your knife. All the flavors are very subtle flavors. And the gnome will be the symbol of silent letter day. Like Father Christmas. At Christmas, the gnome, everybody gives each other a gnome to celebrate. Happy silent letter day. I got you a gnome. I kept it hidden in the cupboard for I wrapped it up. Do you like it? I wrapped it up. I cut the wrapping paper with scissors. I used scissors to cut the wrapping paper. I'm so sorry, I forgot. I didn't realise. Is it really silent necessary? Is it honestly silent necessary? You mean honestly? Yes, it is honestly. You should have known. You'll never listen. I'm not giving you a gnome. I'm sorry. I'm taking it back to the shop. I've kept the receipt. And at the end of the day, we will celebrate with champagne. Can I have you some champagne? Happy Silent Letter Day. Just a drop, maybe just a splash. Oh, there's a knock at the door. Oh, it's Chloe and Isla. Sorry, Chloe and Isla. My old friends from school. Fascinating. Grab a knife. Help yourself to lasagna. There's some lasagna. And at the end of the day, when we are knackered, we go to sleep at 1:30.
Зараз у застосунку «Ноті»
Thank you for the video, Tatiana. That was very funny. Maria.
Hello, Oля. Thank you that you joined us, because I already told our participants that I broke my phone. So now I should ask for your help to show presentation and so on, because without phone, without my hands.
Okay, so you want me to also to open it and to share it, right? If I understand.
We could discuss a little bit English pronunciation, because this video was about how hard to understand English
Yes,
sometimes.
actually, I think the silent letters, it's amazing topic. Yeah, guys, hello. I'm happy to see you again. Not everyone has cameras, but if you would like to use them, it would be nice, because in this case we can see you and talk a bit. Hi, Marina. So, what was your favorite example with the silent letter? The guy doesn't know that some people speak like this. Actually, they speak English this way. That's how you can understand that they are usually from Russia as well. They just reading words the way they see it. But what was your favorite example? Hammer, knife?
It was the first one, because I heard and understand him. There then was a lot of loud laughing. So, and his accent is very difficult. I don't understand. He was speaking very fast for me. Yeah. So I just a few words that understand. About how I understand that it's funny for them. But I didn't know why they're smiling so loud.
Yeah, the only problem not to pick up these examples into the real life, you know, then you like when you finish.
Oля, something wrong with your microphone. Can you check?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I hear, but not so loud.
Not so loud. Then nothing I can do about it, because this is just my laptop.
Maybe we will show another video on this topic,
Okay,
again about English pronunciation.
And guys, you can hear me okay? Just double checking while girls are opening the video. Okay, video is there. Thank you.
Get down, check it out. B-O-M-B, bomb. T-O-M-B, Tom, no, tomb. If T-O-M-B is tomb, that's boom, the bomb's over. But no, that's bomb, that's tomb. Get ready. Is this calm or coom? No, that's comb. And that's why spelling bees are only won by introverted little ugly girls. Because they're the only ones that got enough time to memorize this. C-O-M-B, comb. P-O-M-B, poem. No, poem is P-O with an E with an M. Now, P-O-E-M, poem. H-O-E-M, home. No, home is H-O with an M with an E. H-O-M-E, home. S-O-M-E, some. No, that's some. S-O-M-E, some. N-O-M-E, numb. No, that's N-U-M-B. The whole doggone thing is dumb. I was always getting in trouble in school for acting smart. Because I'd ask questions. What makes the Teflon stick to the pan? If yogurt goes bad, how can you tell? Where do contractors go right after they get your job half done? If a duck eats and goes in the water, does he get the cramps? If your knees bent the other way, what would a chair look like? Once I got an F on the question that asked my opinion. I got my opinion wrong. Well, we need to teach kids to think so they can have their own opinion. A lot of these modern questions don't have an answer. When are you alive? When are you dead? How much can you dance in the end zone? This is what makes us different than the Japanese. You see, the Japanese, they're not quite like us Americans. See, the Japanese are driven, but us Americans, we're the drivers.
Okay. Okay, hope you can hear me clearly right now. And let's just try to go to the presentation, right? Tick, tick, tick. Okay, I hope you will see the right screen. Anyway. Okay, Tatiana. You can see right now, right?
Thank you, Tatiana.
Okay. So we have the presentation, and the topic today, it's again super easy one that I'm pretty sure you already use it in your daily speech, like, but let me know. So it's called reported speech or indirect speech. It's when we're trying to tell the story about other people words, right? So for instance, Dmitro said something about Marina, and I don't know, like telling this to Maria and saying, you know what Dmitro said about Marina, and I'll tell you. So very good stuff for gossiping. I'm joking. It's very good stuff just to transmit the information in the way you need it. But let's go to the next slide. Tanya, please switch it. Yeah, so let's just talk about like what it is. more detail, and in the end we will have some examples for you to try on. So as I said, reported speech is used to tell what someone else said. We do not use the exact words of the speaker, but it's in a way almost similar, right? So the example, direct speech would be, she said, I'm tired. And reported speech will be, she said that she was tired. Usually, but there are exceptions, or you can use like a differently. You have a switch of the tense. So you can see that here, I am tired, it's still like a present, right? So I am tired now. But when you telling this to other person, you're using the tense one step behind. So for instance, if it's just present simple, you will use past simple. If it was present perfect, you will use past perfect. So you have this time switch, okay? It's not that bad as it sounds. And also, like, just notice one thing, that in direct speech, you use the quotes, right? You have this лапки, кавички. Тобто, якби ви писали, ви би написали «вона каже, вона втомилася» з лапками. А в reported speech ви вже не використовуєте лапки. У нас так само в українській мові, да? Пам'ятаєте, з української літератури, коли там Семен сказав і так далі. Є у нас, коли ми використовуємо лапки, і є, коли ми вже це описали, і лапки нам не потрібні. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Smart way. Yeah. Yeah, and here you can say actually what I just said, just in the table, it's about this step switch of the tense, right? Like a one step behind. So you can see a present simple will be past simple in reported speech, present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect. And these words like will can be would, and can be could, right? Like model words. Okay, let's go next slide. Yeah, and some examples of this tense change that you can see before you try yourself. So he said, I work in Kiev. Yeah, we have the quotes. And when I will just represent this information, I will say, he said he worked in Kiev. But as I said, sometimes when it makes sense, it's kind of not strictly forbidden. You can still say he works in Kiev. Like he said he works in Kiev. It's also fine. It's just like a more naturally sounds he worked in Kiev. Another example, she said, I'm reading a report, which means it's a continuous tense, right? So when you change it to reported speech, again, you will use continuous tense, but in the past. So she said she was reading a report. Yeah, makes sense? Okay, so next slide then. Yeah, and some examples, which words you can use and which words, how you can substitute them in the reported speech. So for instance, today, you can use that day, right? Maybe you're not talking about the situation today, maybe you're talking about the situation tomorrow. So you will say that day. Or now can be then, next year, the following year. So you can just play around. Again, nothing wrong if you won't do it. It's just like, I think it naturally will comes out from your head, actually. So again, the example, I will finish this tomorrow. In the reported speech, he said he would finish it the next day. So you have would here and you have the next day here, right? Because we don't know, like tomorrow, is it tomorrow? But it will be next day for sure. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, we're getting to the end. That's good, 6 from 10. So reporting questions, use verb like asked, wanted to know, wondered, yes or no questions. Use it like it could be also question starts with like what, why, etc. Right? For example, do you work here? She asked if I work there. Again, you see this word there appeared. So we don't give too much of information. It's just like something like that day, next day, you work there. Where do you live? He asked where I live, right? So we have these words here. So super, super, super simple, like everything what you already know. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, it also can, the reported speech can go with the commands or requests. So like something like told, requested, ordered, advised. So you have the structure in this case like verb plus object and to infinitive. Close the window. It's like direct command, right? Like for instance, I'm saying, Marina, close the window, kind of now. I feel the draft. I don't feel comfortable. Close the window. And Marina will say, she told me to close the window. Yeah? Then, Dmitro, please help me. That was my direct request. And Dmitro will say to Marina, she asked me to help her. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, that's super easy. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Yeah, and as I mentioned in the beginning, that sometimes you can skip this time change. So tense is not always necessary, tense change. If the reporting verb in the present or future, and when the statement is still true, you can just keep the same tense for the both, like for direct and indirect speech. For example, she says, I work for the government. And when you transmit this information, it's still true. She still works for the government. So you will say, she says she works for the government. Okay? And it will be also okay. Good. Let's go to the next slide. So now we have some practice time for you before we will wrap up this meeting. And let's just try to convert them. So we have the examples. Yeah, sorry, I have a very big ginger cat today with me presenting. Rio, thank you for coming. So we have these examples of the direct speech, and let's try to convert them. Okay, so Marina, let's go with the first one with you.
Okay. I will travel to Lviv next week. She say she would travel to Lviv other weeks.
Can you repeat, because I didn't hear you? Sorry, Rio was loud.
She say she would travel to Lviv she would travel for Lviv.
To Lviv next week, yeah.
Next
Here
week.
it's also next week. Yeah, she said she would travel. Yeah, okay, okay. Dmitro, let's go with the next one.
She asked me, did I speak English?
Yeah, she asked me if I speak English. Great. Do you speak English?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Dmitro told me he speaks English. Good. Okay. Anyone else want to take the third example? Maybe Irina? Okay, Rio, it's not you. You're not taking that example.
Maybe she told me to finish the report by. She told me that I should finish the report by next Friday.
Yeah, okay. So we have here, can you repeat one more time how you said?
She told me that I should finish the report by next Friday.
She told me, yeah. Okay. It could be even more, let's say, you said like a very correct and polite. It could be also like, she told me to finish the report by Friday, because we don't know, maybe it was more as a order, maybe it was, like you said, as it was a request, right? In case it was an order, it would be just like a bit shorter. She told me to finish it by Friday. Like you don't have a choice, like die but finish. But okay, great. That's like a direct and indirect thing. So nothing like nothing very complicated in there, which I like actually. You see, naturally you just will say most of the time like it should and supposed to be. So great job, guys. Maria, I'm just handing over You have the crowd.
Thank you, William. We finished our presentation. It was the last slide, so we can discuss our topic today. Our topic today about resilience and sustainability. Oli. It should be conversation part of our lesson, so you should join us. We have a guest today. She's professor and she talked a lot about sustainability and about Green Deal and so on. So let's talk.
Okay. Do you want to hear my opinion? I'm very sustainable person.
Are you?
I'm very much am. Like just every morning when I wake up, I'm thinking how I can change my life to become even more sustainable. Literally, I don't know, I don't know if that was the topic, if we're talking about the personal choices. But in my case, I switched already for a few years ago, like to, let's say, not to buy the coffee in this one-time cup. I'm just trying to get it into my cup. I know, Maria, you do the same. So kind of, or bottles of water. Sometimes I'm just thinking we create plastic so fast during the day that if you buy even few bottles of water, in the end you will have the full trash bin with the plastic things. So again, with the water, I'm trying to use the filter one. Even sometimes the quality is not the best comparing to this mineral waters in the bottles. But when I see how much I use this plastic just for myself, it's getting kind of scary. So this is my two choices that I already made. I switched to the mugs, like multi-time mugs that I can use for the coffee. And also, the plastic, they are not very good for us in general because the microplastic, they already can be found in the brain and other organs of people. So it's already inside of our bodies. And when the plastic is not very quality one, then these micro things, with the heating, they comes into your body. So even this plastic cups that they use to give you coffee to go, they are kind of not amazing for your health. So you will drink the coffee with microplastic as well. So this is kind of two choices, right? Then basically the garbage selection, it's also very important. Unfortunately, like in Ukraine, I'm not sure how amazing the whole system works, right? So we have the selection and segregation of the plastic itself and bottles and metals, right? But I don't know, I never investigated the full path where it goes and who does what with this garbage in the end, right? Because Sweden, for instance, they use the garbage in general and they almost have a zero CO2 right now with the garbage, what they use for heating. So basically they already built the system and all these plants that should I don't know, somehow destroy the garbage, they work in the way that they use it for the power plants. So Sweden, it kind of goes to this neutral carbon situation, but we are far behind. So country to country depends, about this segregation of the garbage. Some of them are more strict, like Germany. They already have jokes about this. Maria, maybe we can find the videos because there are plenty of funny videos how Germans like to make this segregation of garbage like a hobby almost. It was even a joke that that was an invention to stop them of creating the third rake. I'm sorry, maybe it's not funny, but they said that the whole selection of garbage, it's like stopping Germans of build another this kind of very bad regime in their country because now they are busy for centuries with this. But depends, right? Usually there are a simple this selection, plastics, kind of glass, metal, and just waste, general waste. But some countries already use even the biologic waste separately. So general waste doesn't mean that you put your potatoes in there. It's something that you can't reuse or you can't recycle. And then you have separately the food waste, because food waste can go for compost theoretically, or it can be also reproduced to be this sinks for heating. I don't know how to call them correctly, but like a later you can use them for heating as well.
Yeah, you know, in Strasbourg, they establish local compost, and local people gather together to make this compost, and then they create a city garden and use this material from compost to the city garden. So it's
that's an amazing initiative. And like sometimes it's very funny, right? Like how we went from the village and now we're going back to the village,
the village,
to
yeah.
survive and to preserve the planet. And looks like
Yeah, actually, you know, Marina told us today that we are discussed about food wasting, and she said that in Ukrainian village, not food wasting at all, because yeah, Marina, so
that's true.
it's a green village. Okay, Dmitro, how do you think? You know that in Europe there is a strict system of penalties to push people separate, split the garbage. How do you think we need the system in Ukraine to change our society in green way, to push them to be more green or not?
As for me, we need it even more stricter than in Europe, because even I'm walking down the streets, I see there are some trash bins where some signature for plastic, for glasses, for organic, and so on. And you see that every garbage mixed together. So as for me, it's very necessary. Okay, it's a trash bin in the street. You walk it down, you have enough time. But when you're at home near the blocks, we see also trash bins very mixed. Near my near my block, we have a trash bin just for plastic bottles, just for plastic bottles. But you see someone throw here glass bottles and so on, and not even plastic. For what? I don't know. So as for me, it's very necessary. For example, my family lived in Germany, so when before I used to visit them, I watched that they maybe five or 4 or 5 trash bins for different, for paper, for plastic. Also near the nearest shop, the Neta, Kaufland, and so on, they have 3 big trash bins for glasses, for different glasses, for grüne glass, brown glass, white glass, and so on. So it's very necessary. For example, in Lutsk, I know that here is a company which you called Чистый Луцк. It's a company that could help you to segregate trash, and also they recycle that. So it's, for me, it's very necessary. But unfortunately, you should, if you want to put your garbage for recycling, you should bring it there. So you need time and so on to make this. As for me, we need even more stricter rules because we know in Southeast Asia there are a very nice country which is called Singapore. They have very strict penalties and so on. Even if you throw the gum on the street, you will pay, if I'm not mistaken, maybe near $100 just for throwing the gum. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's even forbidden to bring gum to the Singapore. Yes, so we also understand that it's very strict for Ukrainian mentality. It's very will be very harmful because we know, and what and so what? It's just a gum and so on. But if you discipline should be very strict if you want to make it.
So to summarize, Marina already told us that it's really important education to teach our children to change the society. We should start with with ourselves and with our children and with education. So second one is strict system of strict regulation and we should
Yeah, for
establish some
example,
penalties.
we could teach children, but it's very hard to teach adult people.
Yeah,
So,
it's true.
as we know, we have that you couldn't teach new tricks for old dog and so on. So just strict penalties and so on. If you want to change something, but maybe it's not in the time because we know that nowadays we have war and it will be stressful for someone. We have war in the country, but you spend a lot of efforts and money for such thing. It's very necessary, but we should have priorities.
Yeah, in another hand, ecology so suffer because of the war, you know, so environment so suffer because of the war. Maybe it's good time to change something because we already have a lot of damages of our nature in Ukraine because of the war. But okay, so we have we should establish some legislation on this issue. Second, education, and third, maybe some
I think that
social.
Olga wanted to say something.
Yeah, Olga.
Yeah. I don't know if you hear me. Sorry for interrupting you. I just wanted to add that I totally agree with Mitro. Like restrictions based law, it's what we need right now to start. Then when the mindset of society will change, then the law can go like softer. And regarding the gums, again, talking about microplastics, I think it should be forbidden in the nearest future because guess what? But gums, they contains a lot of microplastics, especially when you have this first splash of the gum coming into your mouth. It's thousands of these microplastics coming into your, like, basically system. So not great choice again. So I really hope that actually the Ministry of Health will forbid it first, even before we will talk about the gums on the street. But it's just bad, especially when you having more than one piece. That's awful. Okay,
But-
sorry, Maria. That's just
No.
like a technical information.
You see, you have a point because you say that we come back. We are now come back to village tools to make our world more green, and we come back to again to the past because all of us have a materials bags like shoppers, and you know that 50 years ago it was so popular, and then
Авоська, так,
Avozka, and then
Avоська is back and it's trending, I would say. So
yeah,
like
and it's nice that
fashion
this.
thing right now.
Yes.
I have my avоська.
You have?
I have avоська, and I'm also going to plant tomatoes today. So I just like I'm
We don't
doing
have some special word to avozka, some special English word to avozka.
let me check. Actually, I'm not sure. They have
Shopping
it.
bag, maybe.
Shopping, yes, but maybe avozka is not exactly shopping bag. You know, it's. I believe that Dmitro go to show us his avozka. You know. Okay, let's ask Taras. Taras, can you share with us? Maybe you have some green initiative in your region because I know that some forest was created by city council in your region. Yeah, no.
We have very big problem with garbage in our region and in my local government exactly. We couldn't couldn't teach people don't put their garbage in forests, in fields. We try to punish these people, but now we have very big problem in our city, and we don't know how to explain people that we must save our forests, rivers.
Environment. Yeah.
So it's difficult and very big problem.
You know that from your city.
We try to change this trend, but our people, many of our people live in the board, but they understand that when they live in Germany or Italy, they couldn't put garbage anywhere, but when they come to Ukraine, they put anywhere and say that's normal.
Okay.
Yeah. Taras, do you believe the initiative when you just trying to convince people with making some workshops, like for instance, gather the people, go to the forest and collect the garbage yourself? And when you spend so much time to collect all of these bottles and you see all of these bags with the garbage inside, maybe this will change the perception how they see it. You know, when you spend your own time and you need to go through this.
I don't know. I don't sure that can be very
To solve.
To solve this problem. We have many actions the day of благоустрій. Our government and our departments, we go to the streets, to the rivers, and збираємо and
collect.
Put.
Yeah, to collect. Yeah, to. Благоустрій, you can say.
We try to clean the streets and forests, but our people don't want to do it with us. It's a big problem in village region. They put garbage in the forest. They do it a few years, and they don't understand that if they do it 10 years, their children will live in garbage anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Don't give up, Taras. Don't give up. This is the only way. You have to fight it.
Actually, thank you, Oля. Nice word. Urban beautification. I should remember this
Irina
word.
has the.
Yeah, Irina. Join our conversation.
I would like to add some information about the cleaning of our community. You know that Taras told that we had some days, especially before Easter, when we asked people from our community, from our Hromada, to join the action and to go to the locations and to clean the waste, the litter. And every year, the same people do this action and take part in this action. And all those people who clean, those people don't make don't make litter, don't throw away the litter, the garbage. And as for me, I also join this action. Always try to join this action, but now I have the feeling that I don't want to do it because I don't throw the garbage away. Why should I clean it? I think that the only thing that can help us to solve this problem is fines and punishment of people who do these things. Like in Europe, you know that a lot of people from west of Ukraine go abroad. They go to work there or to study there, and when they go to the foreign countries, they try to obey all the rules and try to keep the rules, and they are afraid of fines. But when they come to Ukraine, they behave like savage people. And they say they don't produce waste and they don't need any agreement with the our companies which provide services on collecting, sorting, and management of waste, and we don't want to make agreement with this company. And so this one thing which I wanted to add. And about projects, green project in our community, we had some projects. We have very active NGO, non-governmental organization, Pro-Life, and the leader of this organization is very active, optimistic, and energetic. And one of them was one of the project was to plant the forest. The town council defined the territory where in one of the villages of our community where we have had to plant the forest, and NGO they made some work to gain and to get small plants of pine trees, yeah. And then it was years ago, and active people, workers of the city, town council, and different NGOs, we went to that location and we planted the forest. We planted a huge territory with the pine trees. Sosna, правильно? Yes.
Yeah, pine tree can be not only sosna, but yeah, that's also referring to it. Yeah.
And the second project was we did this project together with Pro-Life, Town Council and Pro-Life. We wrote the application to the program of rebuilding of Ukraine. Renovation and rebuilding of Ukraine from UNDP, United Nations Development Program. It was about sorting and collecting waste from village regions, rural regions of our community, because people in villages don't want to sign agreement with the company that collects and sort waste. And according to this project, we got 236 waste bins from UNDP, United Nations Development Program. They financed these waste bins. According to the project, when the person made the agreement, when the person makes the agreement with the company, waste management company, then the family is given the waste bin with for free, something like that.
Amazing job.
And one more project. This governmental organization, Pro-Life, they now won the grant, and they bought not the system, but the equipment for growing microgreen at school. And children from school children, they can grow microgreens, and then they can eat them in their breakfast, not breakfast, but lunch. they use it for meals. Yeah, and that's all.
Like amazing examples, Irina. I think this is kind of a very good project to follow. I would say it would be great if in every community will be happen something like this. This is great. Like just keep sharing, and thank you for highlighting another angle for us, about your opinion about fines and etc. I just wanted to add a small things about the first when you were saying like if I didn't create the mess myself, why I should clean it up. I kind of understand you. Yeah, it's a very personal also vision. Like we don't want to waste our time for someone else's fault. But I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of the broken windows. But the thing is that you remember the saying in the Kiev metro, if you have been traveling to Kiev, у нас часто звучала така фраза по мікрофону: чисто не там, де прибирають, а там, де не смітять. І я зараз поясню, як це пов'язано з концепцією розбитих вікон. The thing is that the social scientists, they find the dependence that people, they actually put the garbage where it's already messy. So when they see that something is broken, like for instance with the windows, they actually started with the windows. If you have a abandoned building with a broken windows, most likely all windows will be broken soon because people see it and they start to create more mess next to the mess. І так само зі сміттям. Людина, котра бачить, що біля смітнику вже брудно і, наприклад, нема куди складати сміття, ви можете це побачити теж, от ви побачите переповнений смітник, і тоді людина подумає, що вона має право поставити поруч. Не знайти пустий смітник, а поставити поруч, бо вже хтось так зробив. Якщо вибити вікно, то вибити ще одну шибку поруч, це вже типу не такий вже і гріх, бо вже хтось це зробив. І оця концепція, вона веде до того, що якщо прибрати, чому теж в Європі намагаються одразу пофіксити будь-що, що не працює там навіть графіті якесь, чи погане слово замалювати, бо якщо ти його не замалюєш, завтра хтось прийде і поруч намалює ще. Тобто, this is like just a long story short about this concept.
I agree with you. I heard about this theory, but we can clean everything, but in some days the garbage will appear again. And in this case, people should be fined and should be punished, and so that not to start this mess again. And I agree with you. Yes, we have to fix it, and we do it. But every year we do it, but the situation is the same.
Not getting better, yeah? That's
yes. Yes.
Yeah, big fines can also solve the issue, but we'll see. I mean, in our country, as usually it starts with the activists and the society, right? So usually we have to go to the government and say, can you please make the fines bigger? Because we see the people, they don't respect the rules. So looks like it's not that bad actually, because the strong society, it's always like a stronger government in the end. So maybe this is our way to...
You know that we have the problem in the community that people burn grass, and it is not useful for people. It
and CO2,
it does harm to the environment, and only after fines people stop doing it.
That we see a good example how it works. So with the litter should be the same thing, with the going to the forest and leave your garbage there. If they don't have they don't see the consequences themselves, unfortunately. Okay, guys, thank you very much for your time. It was super nice to see you and to talk about these things. I think we all are more motivated to continue to do what we're doing in our personal lives and for the communities. And again, thank you very much for bringing these examples to life, because more we talk about this, more we do, and more we spread. And this is how the world actually still spins around. Maria, word to you.
So, to summarize, it's good that in our group all participants are conscious with these problems and very active. And I thank you so much that you joined us today. It was interesting to speak with you on this topic. Thank you, Ola, to help us with the grammar. And see you next week, guys. I wish you all the best during this week.
Thank you, Maria. Guys, enjoy your week. See you one day again. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.